Has it ever happened to you that while bathing or riding a bike, you have got some good ideas, but all of a sudden, those ideas completely disappear from your mind and, even after trying a lot, you do not remember them? You must have consumed a lot of information from the internet till date, but when it comes time to use it in real life, then a lot of information skips from your mind. Therefore, a lot of information skips from your mind. So how will it be if you have another brain that captures all these things for you, keep it organized, and provide it to you when you need it? American author and productivity consultant David Allen has written in his book Getting Things Done that your mind is for having ideas, not for holding them. Your brain is made to generate ideas, not to hold them. According to a research, your brain has to face information up to 34 GB daily. YouTube videos, newspapers, shorts, articles, WhatsApp status, reels, and God knows what else. It is a little difficult to manage so much information for the human brain. That is why, after consuming a lot of content, you get tired and cannot think properly. That is why the author has created a 4-step system to create a second brain, which is called CODE. It is basically an acronym whose full form is Capture, Organize, Distill, and Express. In the 19th century, during the Industrial Revolution, scientists, philosophers, writers, and many intellectuals used to have their own personal commonplace book to understand the rapidly changing world, which was used to compile knowledge at the individual level. In it, they noted all the information that they liked, such as new ideas, sketches, life lessons. You just have to digitalize that system. You can do this work offline in a notebook, but keeping in mind today's information sources and future accessibility, you should maintain this thing digitally so that the information you have stored after years can be useful to you. So the first letter of the CODE acronym is C, i.e. Capture. In Nintendo, when you close the game, a message is displayed. Everything not saved will be lost, which is a very deep message. Let me explain how. Naval Ravikant had tweeted that inspiration is perishable. Act on it immediately. Inspiration is instant. Take action on it immediately. Whenever you get a new idea, write it down. If you see a useful website, bookmark it. Add good videos to your personal playlist. Capture all those things that resonate with you. By grabbing information from the mind and putting it on paper, the mind remains free, and you can easily work with deep focus and higher-level thinking, The best example of this is 14 Grammy Award winner and American singer Taylor Swift, whose world tour is believed to be a $5 billion business in the American economy. She also captures her lyrics and words rhyming on her phone. So to capture your ideas, use Evernote, Microsoft OneNote, Notion, Apple Notes, or any digital note-taking app. Personally, I use Notion and Apple Notes, and I use Readwise to revise that data from time to time. The next letter of the second brink is O, Organize. Organize is a process when you recalibrate your experiences to try to make sense of the world around you, which can provide reassuring perspectives. By gathering information, you don't have to become a digital junkie. Something will only be useful when it is easily available at the time of need. You may have all the knowledge of the world, but if it is not organized and accessible, it is of no use. Quote, to keep information organized, authors suggest the PARA method. In childhood, you used to make folders like games, movies, photos, and songs on your computer. But instead of keeping folders organized by topic, it is better to keep them organized by actionability. So first of all, you make 4 folders: projects, areas, resources, and archives. You make these folders in the Not Taken app, browser, and computer, and all the things will come inside these 4 folders. In the PARA method, the first folder will be made of projects. Put all the things in it that have a clear endpoint for work. For example, if you want to complete an assignment, then it becomes a project. At this point, I'll summarize the topics and put all the things in these folders in the app browser, and all the things will come inside these 4 folders. In the PARA method, The first folder will be made of projects. Put all the things in these folders in the app browser, and all the things will come inside these 4 folders. Figure 8.1, Figure 8.2, etc. If you want to file this year's ITR, then it is a project. If you want to launch your own website after 2 months, then it becomes a project. Whenever you get any data related to these projects, keep it all here. For example, if I wanted to make a summary of this book, then I made a folder called Building a Second Print Summary, and in it, I kept capturing all the information related to the book. The next folder will be of areas. In this, all your long-term goals and never-ending responsibilities will come, like personal finance, home maintenance, legal documents, etc. Put all these related ideas, links, documents, etc. in this area section. The third folder will be resources. This folder will work like your personal library. All the things will come in it that you are interested in or which can come in handy in the future, like communication skills, hiking, business tips, best place to travel, habit formation, etc. All your videos, audio clips, and PDFs will come in this folder, which may come in handy in the future. And the last folder will be of archives. Put all those things in it that do not fit in the 3 categories mentioned above. Let each folder contain the title to this book, and let us also read it. You can understand this entire para method by relating it to the kitchen, because from the hut to the 5-star hotel, all the kitchens are organized by actionability. Projects, i.e. the food that you are cooking now, is your fridge, which will have never-ending and important things. Resources is your kitchen cabinet, in which you need the things kept once a day, or your 50 days of life, from things you might like to move to things you might like to avoid. And archives is the upper cabinet of your kitchen, where things that come in handy once or twice a year are kept. And by implementing this same concept in your digital space, your day-to-day productivity will increase a lot, and you will be able to easily build any food, i.e. any product, you want. Now let's come back to the code, whose third letter is D, i.e. distill. I.e. you didn't just send all this fry. Distillation means to make a summary of the things you have captured so that it will be useful for your future self. You have to find the essence of the information you have organized. What is the thing in it that really matters? Just like Einstein found the essence of his theory of relativity and summarized it in just one equation, E is equal to Mach 2. Similarly, you also have to summarize the things you have learned in your words in short, so that you don't have to read everything later. And the last letter, E, means to express. Your mind will be a treasure trove of knowledge, but if you can't create anything from it, then everything is useless. At this stage, you convert the things you have learned into reality. Your mind should not be a warehouse, but a factory. Something should be made of the raw material put in it. There is a requirement to express your knowledge in small to large tasks. And this video is also a part of my expression. Whatever I learned, I captured it. For example, I captured the video to illuminate my journal. End quote. He organized it and extracted its pure essence from the distilled process, and I am converting it into a video and expressing it in front of you. American neuroscientist Nancy Andreessen says that intellectuals are experts in finding connections between things. Stating the relationships between things is sometimes called finding connections. They connect different dots. Like my thought process is made up of a lot of small information connections, which I share daily on my private community. You will find a lot of things mind-blowing in it. There will be some posts that you don't like, but I don't mind, because dots are connected in the same way. Ideas are made in the same way. That private community post is the raw material of my thought process and habits. Be sure to check it once. The link is in the description. Now, if I summarize this whole book in a few words, Tiago Forte says that remembering a lot of information does not load your mind. To capture ideas, keep a small diary and pen, or use a Not Taken app. Improvement and innovation do not happen accidentally. There is a robust system behind it, which normal people often do not see. And the second brain is a part of that same robust system. No matter what your field is, you should create your own second brain. It will work like a backup version of your original brain. The more you use the second brain, the more your mindset, self-awareness, and focus will increase. You will feel more calm, and you will be able to handle any situation easily with emotional control, organizing your thoughts.